Hi, Vanessa with Opportunity. I am biking, but I just didn't want to lose train of thought. I wanted to talk to you about suffering and life lessons. So the reason why people say that we should take the lesson after something bad happens is because I think there's two ways of suffering in life. The suffering that happens when something happens to you, and the suffering that happens when you do nothing in your life, when you're too afraid to do things, so you choose to do nothing and then you don't move forward. So when a tragedy happens, when someone dies, when you get fired, when you get a broken heart, when someone lied to you, whatever, when something happens to you that hurts, there's always that lesson behind it, right? You need to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What did I learn from this? What happened? How can I make it better? How, taking responsibility of what happened instead of just blaming other people or the circumstances. There's always you have to dig for the lesson and apply that lesson in your life, because if you just live your life doing nothing, don't not asking you questions about what happened, and you just go on, you can suffer from the same mistakes over and over, date the same kind of people over and over, fall into the same kind of circumstances over and over and over, and you don't move forward. And when you don't move forward, you stay still. And if you stay still, you get old and you die. Even if you don't physically die, you die while you're alive, while you're in this life. And that is the worst that can happen to you, and that is the worst suffering in life, to feel like you're dead, to feel like you're nobody, like you're not going anywhere, is a lot worse than suffering because something happened, but then taking that lesson. When you apply the lesson, whatever it is that you learn, you always move forward. And usually, the same amount of suffering that you had before, after the lesson is applied and you try again, usually the same amount of happiness you will feel after you heal, after you're not suffering anymore. So I don't know if that makes sense. Write it down in the comments down below. And I don't know if this is worth another video, but I hope I'm explaining myself right.